Hello. When I awake in the morning, I have a clear, concise goal of the things I want to achieve in that day that is perfectly timed with the release of cortisol into my blood by my adrenal glands as part of my natural circadian rhythm with a day-night cycle of 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. To make sure I wake up at the appropriate time each day, the curtains in my bedroom let 6 cubic meters of light in, allowing just the right amount of light to stimulate melatonin inhibition and assist in waking up. After arising from bed, it's a simple matter of practicing my morning meditation and stretching routine. It is important to make sure every major muscle group is stretched to allow the body to recover from the relative immobility throughout the night and to prepare yourself for the long hours spent in front of a computer where your hip flexors and hamstrings are particularly vulnerable to tightness. I never forget this. I use an electric toothbrush with a 2-minute timer, however I disagree with the manufacturer's claim. So I proceed to reset the toothbrush 3 more times to achieve a satisfactory level of teeth hygiene. One must run every day, so I proceed to do my daily 10-kilometre run with no gaps through a series of inclines and declines, while meditating solely on my objectives for the day. Hygiene is another critical factor in anyone's success, and one must make sure to balance water consumption and adequate coverage of the skin when showering. I get ready. I make sure to measure 40 milligrams of caffeine with my coffee each day and never eat breakfast. For one does not need to be slowed down by food early in the morning, where the most important work is to be done. Stop to smell the flowers. Work is what you'd expect. I finish everything by midday. I take a break to settle into my hobby of coding, followed by 3 hours of guitar and singing practice. To ensure adequate hydration, I drink regularly from a stainless steel bottle to prevent the ingestion of plastic compounds within cheap, peasant, recyclable drinking bottles. I skate everywhere. Walking is primitive and it is too calorically expensive in contrast to having a good pair of wheels. A good pair of wheels will get you far, I say. With my normal work hours over, I leave for home and do half of tomorrow's work after a light meal of balanced carbohydrates and protein with an adequate serving of whole foods. It is always the same time, 6 p.m. I'm in a long-distance asexual relationship as I do not wish my daily routine of work and learning to be interrupted by the contrived machinations that only other humans bring. More cogs make the wheel turn slower, I say. At night I read 5,000 words of whatever piece of literature I deem necessary for self-improvement, counting each word as I read. I've always done this. Some ask, am I lonely? Believing, foolishly, that the people in their lives actually give them happiness and fills the void of their unimaginably unfulfilling lives. People are pawns. You can either use them as a means to an end or sink yourself so deeply into their beliefs and ideals that you become a monument to their regurgitating sound waves. Not that I spend time thinking about this. And with that, I bid you good night.